Hey, Chef Eric here. Once again, we're back. Hopefully you guys didn't go too far. Hopefully if you're seeing this segment for the first time, you missed the original first one, which was grinding of the meats. So you want to search around and make sure you can get that and see that so you can see this series in order. So we ground the meats, pork. We did lamb. We did beef, chuck. We ground them all separately. I have now divvied up the pork because all three of them use pork, all three recipes. So I divvied up the appropriate amount of pork for each recipe, and we're going to start seasoning our meat, making our force meat before we go ahead and stuff them into casings. So the first one that we're going to do, it's the one that uses the most pork, actually it's all pork, is going to be the Thai Chiang Mai. I'm using this big hotel pans, deep. I use this one to mix my meats with the spices because it can really get in there and it doesn't fall all over the place. So here we've got just slightly over 2 kilos. All right, so it's almost 4.5 pounds of meat. And this is, again, all pork ground on a 10 millimeter plate. So got that. Here is what this consists of. So again, I made a paste. It was a little bit time consuming because I was doing it like my friend Mike from Bon Palais, his wife is Thai. Everything they make, their paste and everything is in a mortar and pestle. I wanted to kind of honor that a little bit. So I did that, and then I kind of gave up and put it in a food processor to really make it a paste. But this paste includes galangal, which is kind of in the ginger family, but a different flavor. It's got fish sauce, shallots, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, garlic, and Thai chilies. All those things are quintessential Thai ingredients. Beautiful. And then I also have some cilantro that I chopped up that I will distribute by hand after we're done. So this is what this paste, and man, does it smell good. I mean, you give me a little fish sauce with lemongrass and sometimes some lime juice and all. I'm all for it. So this is what our paste looks like. I'm going to show that to you. Lynn's got it on Zoomer. This is quite salty, so
so you don't recommend it as like a cracker spread.
Right, but you can make a paste like this and then use it to cook Thai food, or cook chicken with it and put it on a grill, make a Thai curry with it, really nice. So, the logical brain in me says not to use it all, but, with charcuterie and sausage making especially, you kind of got to follow the percentages and the weights, so...
There's a lot of meat in there, so
yeah, there's a lot of meat in here. I'm not going to add it all at once, so I'm going to compromise. I'm going to add most of it, and then I'm going to go ahead in with my hands, which I have just washed, very clean, very clean. In fact, nobody's got hands as clean as me right now. So I'm going to mix this around, and now you're doing a couple of things. You're distributing the seasonings, right? This does have a little salt in it too. These flavors are super strong, and so this sausage is going to be pretty amazing. So I'm looking for a little color change. I'm also looking for an emulsification to happen. So you got to mix the sausage. You want to pick up some of it, and if it doesn't hold for at least 3 seconds, 5 is better, you need to emulsify it some more. So I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going in with my fingers, and really kind of mixing it up. It smells absolutely amazing.
Wow, the smell just wafted over to me. It does smell awesome.
So your hands, when you're doing this stage of sausage making, should hurt from the cold. All right, so that's how you know the temperature is good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this. Because you know what? We're living on the edge.
What is your judgment in terms of looking at it? So is it that the color didn't
Yeah, I'm
change
looking at
much?
the color change. You know, the saltiness of these ingredients will distribute. It's a lot of meat, like Lynn said, so I'm not that worried about it. All right.
And Eddie came back with, hey, playing without a net, Grateful Dead song, Althea.
Nice. Yeah, we had it on while we were getting ready for the next segment.
So everybody has to play their own music in the background since we can't broadcast with it.
Right.
And then we also have Rita Estelle Cottrell. She said hi to both of us.
Hello, Rita. Again, welcome back. All right, so this is looking really good. I see the color change now. It's got a little bit brown.
And I
What
can
I
see
want.
and I can see that it's emulsified more.
Yep, so we're going to keep going. It's almost there.
I need to do that with gloves.
And I want to do the, I want to make sure like the fat is evenly distributed amongst the meat. We've got nice even sausages. All right, let's try our, oh, look at that chili pepper in there.
That'll be your bite.
That'll be my bite. So I'm taking a piece, holding it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go. You're now.
How's that?
Yep, that's much better.
All right, that's emulsified. You're ready. It's good. I'll do one more test area just to make sure. A little bit. There you go. That's what you want. This is going into this container over here.
I say if this smells, I mean, if this tastes anything like it smells and how good it
I can't wait
smells,
for this one.
wow. Bruce Cohen, kosher sausage.
Absolutely. We got that kosher pork. I don't know if you're aware, you know, out in Vegas. So here you go. We've got beautiful Thai force meat getting ready to stuff into a casing. We're going to move on to our next. Let me wash my hands.
Are you going to wash the container? Are you okay?
I am going to wash the container.
Do you have some other stuff to do and I can wash the container real quick?
Okay. Make sure when you rinse with cold water so it's not warm.
All right.
So Lynn will take care of that for me. Thank you, dear. And this, I'm going to go put it in the fridge and grab the next one.
So what is your next one?
Let's see. The next one is, we are going to, let's see, chuck in pork or pork and lamb. That's a good question. So I think I forgot which is which. Let's see. I can tell by the color, I think. Oh, yeah, here we go. Because I marked this one lamb, so I know that this is the Macedonian. So we're going to go do the cervetta first. All right, so this is the cervetta. The spicing in here is salt and pepper, fresh chopped basil. Ooh, you know what I forgot? Mix in my cilantro. So before I stuff it into the casings, I'm going to mix that in.
Do you want to throw that on top of it in the fridge so you really don't forget?
Yes. She's smart. All right.
Because I'd laugh because I had to go to the store for that.
I'd laugh too. So this one is salt, pepper, fresh basil, garlic, pecorino, and white wine. Thank you. Next. So here in my prep deck, of course, prep deck is awesome for doing sausage. I can put all my stuff out. I love this thing. So here we've got, this is for the cervetta, what we're doing right now, and this is going to be for the Macedonian. All right. So what I've got here, I've got my pork and beef. That's going in our mixing bowl. And what we're going to do, of course, same technique, same thing we did before. Now, this recipe, really cool. What I did was I put the here's the salt and pepper weighed out. We'll put that in. And salt really does help with the emulsifying aspect of it. So I'm mixing in the salt, the spices, and the wine. So in this case, the only other spices are pepper and garlic. So what I did was I minced the garlic and I put it into the wine. It's all going in at the same time.
What kind of wine was it?
This is just a white wine. I don't even remember. So this also, you know, doing that keeps the garlic from oxidizing, right?
That's a good idea.
So now I'm going to mix all this in. So I have to put in my basil. Don't forget that. Fresh basil from our plants that we're growing in here. Inside.
They'll move to the outside.
In our windowsill.
Yeah, they'll move outside and make us a
All
little
right, now
warmer.
we're going in for the mix. Again, nice and icy cold. Mix it up.
Again, this is beef and lamb.
This is beef and pork.
Oh, sorry, beef and pork.
Hang on, I'm being yelled at by my refrigerator. All right, so we're mixing in the salt. We got the black pepper. We've got the basil, getting that nice even distribution. And then we're going to put in our pecorino. Make it snow. Woo!
And what is this one called again?
This is called servetta. Servellata. And hopefully it will serve a lot of people. That was a joke.
It was very funny.
Thank you. All right, so again, let's see. We're going to hold up that piece. It doesn't hold. It's not emulsified properly.
I love that technique.
Keep mixing. I learned that from Brian Polson himself, the master of charcuterie. In his 2-day seminar class, we made all sorts of charcuterie instead, including fresh sausage and terrines and all sorts of great stuff. So yeah, I can feel this is coming together. I want to make sure all that cheese is evenly distributed.
We'll come back and look at your.
Okay,
Look at the
and
meat
again, my hands ache from the cold, which is great. That's what you want. Makes you feel like you suffered to make the final product.
It's starting to ball up a little bit, so
Yep.
I guess that's another sign of emulsification.
Yep, so let's do it.
Hold on.
Boo! That's great. Perfect.
All right.
This is nice and done.
So
Okay, this one we're going to put in here. And get ready for the third blending. I think I want it to be a little bit more emulsified. It's still a little separated, but yeah, we'll see. Sorry for all the noise, guys.
other than when you did that.
Not bad. We'll change that. All right. Here we go. This is going to go in the fridge after I wash my hands. And I think because this is not as aggressive of seasoning as the Thai one, we're going to go right in here because I'm not worried about it picking up off flavors.
And then the next one is what?
The next one is the Macedonian. That's the one with the lamb and the pork. Gorgeous. All right, Macedonian. In goes our pork and lamb. So yeah, you can see that, you know, with a little organization, making sausage is not difficult. You know, a little equipment. There's, you know, uncountable number of recipes that you can follow and do what do what works for you. This is going to be a spicy one, Lynn. I don't think you're going to want to eat this one, maybe.
I'll taste it.
Yes.
Is this the one where you had the ingredient substitute?
Yeah. Well, the recipe did call for hot ajvar, which again is a mix of, roasted red peppers and eggplant and some spices, but couldn't get it. Trying to get this out. It's got oil on it. No. There we go. All right. So again, I was called to make a paste. Let's go to this recipe. So this has pepper, salt, cumin, ground rosemary, minced garlic, and what you do is you take your spices and you saturate them with the red wine and you make a paste.
Looks like mushy coffee grounds.
Mmm. Smells
Nothing like coffee grounds?
out of this world. All right. We ground the meat. Beautiful. We mix the meat with the marinade and the ajvar paste. So everything goes in the pool. And I like to spread it out just so it's easier to blend in. This one smells, can I use the word divine?
Yes. I'm okay with that. Are you okay just to go directly into your sausage
Stuffing?
stuffing?
Sure. That's what, give the people what they want. All right. Look at that. This is incendiary Calabrian chilies with the oil. I did strain some of the oil off. But hey, this is going to be nice. All right. And again, I love the prep deck because the containers are perfect.
You've got Mario Chappie out there. He says, "What's up, Chef?"
What's up, Chef Mario? We're making sausage. Welcome to the sausage party.
And then we also have Kevin out there. Said hi to both of us.
What's up, Kevin? All right, again, mixing to evenly distribute spices. Feel for that chill in your hands. That means your temperature is good. And once you got the spices mixed well, yes.
Mario just came back with, he goes, "Hey, next pandemic, I'm getting locked up with you two gorgeous souls."
Come on in, brother.
I think it is a really not a bad place to be at all.
No.
So he's cooking every day.
No kids.
Yeah,
no
there are
dogs.
kids, no dogs.
I mean, not that I don't love dogs, but
Our responsibilities are low.
That's right.
I work from the couch, and then he cooks.
My indoor cigar lounge. Did I mention that? Beautiful. All right. So again, we are emulsifying. We are mixing spices. My hands feel like that time I went skiing in high school and I forgot my gloves. Or I left them in the woods or something.
I'm sorry, what did you just pull out?
Just a little stringy piece of fat or maybe sinew that I missed. I just want to, if you can catch them, catch them. If not, you're eating them. Doesn't matter.
Jim
like
Collins.
here's a piece with some silver skin on it. Yeah, silver skin is not nice to eat.
Jim Collins said he's on his way, and Kevin says Eric picks the best cigars.
Nice. All right, so emulsifying. How are we going to test?
Sticky hands.
Beautiful. We're done here. All our seasonings, all our sausage. I'm going to let this, I'm going to do the spicy one last so we can move from one to the other to the other. How about that?
So Mario just asked, hey, if we're doing the indoor cigars, is there space to sit 6 feet away? So if you did that, actually there is.
There is?
Because you would have to set up your second set of fans in the other window.
Yeah.
And have someone
Yes.
sitting 6 feet from you.
Time now, right now there is.
Yes. Only because timing, we just bought 2 new fans,
To replace.
the existing ones, but they're not going in until for a few more weeks.
All right, washing hands.
So we're gonna watch you wash your hands.
Mario had a little way. Yep, you know. I mean, I'm not washing my hands really any different than I always have. As a chef, we're like trained to do this in between your fingers, your wrists, you know.
If you're looking at like that, is it Serve Safe?
Serve Safe certification. Nice warm water, as hot as you can take it. And really, you know, a lot of people like to use like a, you know, like a towel or something, you know, to dry their hands. Really should be a single use. I know it's paper towels, but those towels eventually will hold bacteria and stuff. So single use, dry, you know, shut off the water, clean up the sink. There you go. We do sanitize the handles of our garbage, so we're safe there. All right. So Lynn is calling for immediately going into the stuffing segment.
Kevin just asked, where's your fingernail brush?
I've got my casings all set. I'm ignoring that. Casings all set. When you are making sausage, water is your friend. So I put water on the tray. That's going to help the casing slide along. Now I'm going to, like I said, save this one for last. Let's do the...
You're going to be pulling one out, so you'll have room.
I didn't put the cilantro in that one. We'll do that later. So we'll do this one first. This is the servolata.
Okay.
Servoletta.
So before you go on, so we've got Perry Creamy. You're the man. Mike's handcrafted. I love your kitchen. And a little bit from Eddie. He goes, well, we all got laid off on March 18th from Grand Mystery Tavern because of the pandemic. And this makes me so happy to see this because I'm not able to do what I love right now. And I don't have a grinder in my little New York City apartment. Very grateful to you guys.
Thanks, brother. I'm grateful to you. We got a lot of my friends are chefs in the same position, you know, and all the workers. And it's just, man, it's tough. We're doing our best to support you guys. And, you know, over-ordering takeout, over-tipping. Well, in this case, it's not over-tipping. It's appropriately tipping. So, yeah, we're doing what we can, brother.
And then Mario Choppy said, hey, Eddie's all his F&B guys? Or what is F&B?
Food and beverage.
Thank you. Food and beverage guys are feeling for you. Guys like Eric really keep the culinary spirits going.
Yes, sir. Doing what we can. All right, so we got water. Water is your friend when it comes to stuffing these suckers. Let's see. So what I did was, of course, casings are made for home use, which, you know, it's what I can get unless I mail order. So they come packed in salt. So I basically soak them in a container with some tepid water, and then I run water through them, the cold water through the tap, and I bunch them up, make them easy to slide on, and I kind of spin it. These casings in particular, I get, are Hatfield. I actually get them from a Mexican supermarket that's right near us.
Aquí Market.
Aquí. And it's, man, they make all, like 5 different kinds of chorizo in-house and stuff. And they have these there too for us. Great.
But you can also get them from your butcher. So with more
most butchers will absolutely be more than happy to sell you some casings. I did order some protein coated fibrous casings in a large diameter because I am going to make salami. My dad's favorite, Genoa salami.
Hey, are we going to make pepperoni too?
We can make pepperoni. All right, so what I've done here, obviously put the casing on here. I took out the grinder plate, took that out, and it comes with another plate, same thickness, goes in here with 2 wide openings, lets the meat come through, and I took the blade out. No need for the blade. All right, we're going to load up our hopper.
And just as a call out, that was called for a 6 plate and you used a 10?
Yeah. Oh, hello. So this it's going to go a little bit slower than I'd like, but you know what? I find it easier actually to use my fingers just to get it started. And what we're going to do is I'm going to bring the meat all the way in, and then before it comes out, I'm going to pull the casing out and I'm going to tie it off, and we're going to go from there. All right, here we go. Yeah, I find it easier just to grab a ball of it and put it down. The manufacturer recommends not doing this, putting your fingers down, but my fingers aren't that long. Okay, I can see it here, starting to build. And this is where I wish the lamb had a...
It's coming out.
This is where I wish the lamb had a speed control, because if I could speed this up a little bit, that would be really good. All right, so we got it. Pulling it out about 1 inch.
I see Bill Deal out there. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. We're going to tie this end.
I'm going to zoom in on that. I'm going to come overhead. What are you doing to tie it? Just a regular knot?
Regular, plain old knot. Just like that. Ready? Let's see. Let's go.
Oops. Sorry, guys. My thumb got the screen. So they're looking at your fridge over there.
Nice. How's the fridge look on camera?
There you go.
So this is a little bit of a learning curve when you're making sausage, because you really want it to, you don't want to overstuff it, because then the casing will break when you cook it. You don't want to understuff it either, so you got to kind of multitask here. And what I'm finding is you fill the hopper hole and then use the plunger. Oh, that's a little full.
What do you mean by that?
You can see how fat it got.
Yep.
Because you really want to be able to either tie these off, or, which I've been doing. What I've been doing is using a butcher's twine and just tying links instead of doing the twisty. So. So yeah, I might be able to get this all done with one casing. This is a big casing. So you got to kind of have your eyes in 3 places.
And what are they?
On the casing, on the hopper.
And on the thickness of the sausage around.
Yep.
Alright.
Once you do it a couple of times, you get used to it. Ooh, that's a little big. Well, squeeze it down a little bit.
And we've got Jamie Parisi out there. He said,
What's up, Jamie? Nice. Beautiful.
Can you tell people what you're doing again?
Stuffing sausage.
What kind of sausage?
We're making 3 different kinds today. if I could add a fourth thing to my multitasking. 3 different kinds today. Right now we are doing the, it's a servallata sausage, which is Italian with wine and pecorino romano and basil and salt and pepper. Really delicious, I'm hoping.
Sorry, interrupt real quick. From Eddie. He likes to keep the casing near the end of the horn, and that way it feeds better and doesn't overstuff. More slack and controllable.
You're the best, Eddie. It's like you're here.
About how many sausages from Jim Collins? How many sausages will you get per pound of meat? I guess it all depends on how big the sausage is.
Yeah, and it also depends on the type of sausage, because some sausages are like a breakfast sausage. You're obviously going to make it a little smaller.
So, if we're using this as the example,
yeah.
How many pounds of meat went into this? About? Oops.
This was. Actually, I'll have to refer to the recipe because I have 3 recipes in my brain. So I have to bear with me 1 second. We're almost there. Nice. All going to happen in one casing. I love it. What we're going to have is the horn is filled, obviously, with meat, which it will not come out unless I shove a piece of bread in there or something, or it'll come out on the next one. So the first link on the next sausage will be like a 50-50 blend.
Well, make sure whatever you're putting in there next makes sense.
There we go. Still coming out a little bit. Let's see.
Are you noticing a difference by having the casing?
Oh, totally.
So now it's having the casing towards the end.
All right, so that is done. It's not no more sausage meat is coming out, which is actually perfect because that gives me a nice amount to tie off. And before I do, I just want to go over the sausage, and I want to make sure that if it's a little tight somewhere, I can kind of move it up a little bit if it's close enough to the end. But yeah, this is actually really, really nice looking. Okay, this one had a little hole in it, but that's okay. We're going to tie this off. I'll tie it really close to the end.
And per Eddie, asking about how many pounds of meat per sausage. Depends on the size. 6-inch sausage could be about 4 to 6 ounces of horse meat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eddie. All right, so now what I would do is, I like my Italian sausages, I like to tie them. And I won't bore you with doing this now, but I've got 2 different types of butcher's twine. If I'm tying a roast or something like that, I'm using this number 24. It's nice and thick. But for making the sausages, I use a nice thin. I'll cut it into a little strip like this. I'll even tie the end. Like this. I'm going to just show you on this one. I'm not going to bore you with doing this for all of them. All right, tie it up. Tie it up. So you can do it this way, or you can do the pinch and twist if you want. So I'll show you that one. So let's say I want about a 6-inch sausage, right? So you're going to do pinch. You're going to go 6 inches. You're going to do pinch. Right, and you're going to twist like so. Again, you'll do pinch, and I will do this, and I will also tie them because I like the way they look tied. Pinch, pinch, twist. That one's a little short. Pinch.
That'll be mine.
Twist. You can go back and forth, you know, different direction, which is probably what I should do. All right, pinch, pinch, twist. No, I didn't want to go.
Always amazes me how sturdy that is.
Yeah.
But then again, it is intestine casing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's sturdy because.
Yeah. Pinch, pinch, twist.
So with the stuff that's left over, are you able to just like make that into almost like a
Yeah,
patty?
like a patty.
And throw it in on the
Yep.
on the stove right now and
Yep,
cook
so
it?
I'm going to push this meat up because it's looking a little thin in the end. And I'll make two longer links here. Like that, pinch. There you go. Got a little air bubble in the end. Squeeze the meat out of there. And there's what you got now. The next very important step is poking your holes. So I don't have a proper. Uh-oh.
What are you looking for?
My little pin. My pin. Here it is. Got it. So I don't have a. They sell sausage pricker. It's like 3 prongs. I just use a real thin metal pin, and this is the way you're going to get rid of some of the air bubbles. They won't burst when you cook them. I'm going to go back, I'll do the other side. Doesn't matter that I'm going all the way through to the board, to the pan. You can see that air bubble right there.
What is Kevin said docket? What does that mean?
Yeah, that's what this is called.
Stabbing it?
Yep.
You chefs with all the fancy terminology. I like stick it with a pin. That works too.
All right, so this is our first sausage, guys. Servalata. There you go. Woo! Beauty. I haven't learned how to do that thing where you twist them and make like a football shaped thing yet, but that's okay. Nice. These are gorgeous. So let me bring this up to you. I want you to see what we're talking about here as far as, you know, the fat and the meat just being beautiful. You see the spices in there, the basil. This is going to be phenomenal. All right, that's our first one. I'm going to put them in there, and I'm going to put them in the fridge. So this is what's called a not ready to eat. So there are charcuterie that is ready to eat, in that you cure it, you dry it, and then it's ready to eat. This is a raw sausage, so it's not ready to eat. It'll be ready to eat when I cook it. So it's an NRE, not ready to eat. All right, we're going to go next to the other one. And if you guys are getting bored, like, let me know, because then we can always shut off and not bore you with stuffing sausage. All right, this is our next one. This is going to be our.
Before you move on, we've got Charlie Aros. He says, I don't like to poke holes. All that fat keeps from drying out.
Well, yeah, you got to poke to get some of the air out of there. I understand. You know, I hear you. I get what you're saying. But, yeah, I like to just get that air out, because if that air, creates steam, it'll burst the casing when you cook it. So It's like 6 to 1, half dozen the other, you know, with the lesser of evils kind of thing. All right.
And Eddie came back with, yeah, Charlie, you do need to poke it.
Yeah.
Or it'll water burst.
Yep. But, you know.
I'm enjoying this.
What I always say, you know, my kitchen, my rules. Your kitchen, your rules.
And I'm enjoying this because we're learning a lot from Eddie as we go.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie.
And Eddie also said the fat won't dry.
Nah, it'll baste the meat. All right, this is another nice casing. Bring it to the end. Per Eddie. I love that, Eddie. Listen, I never claim to know everything there is to know about cooking. It's important to remain teachable. All right, so this one is our Macedonian, right?
This is the spicy one.
This is the spicy one.
I can smell
Hog
that
casing,
spice.
6-inch long links. It's recommending. So the first one that's going to come out is probably going to be all of the previous one.
Can you then remove that somehow?
Yeah, I could just cut it off.
So not even cut it off, but just let it pour out. So don't tie it yet. Let the thing go.
Well, or I can get an extra link.
Okay. I was just going to go, hey.
Yeah, I'll get an extra link. Because, you know, who knows what will. I don't want it to sit in my fridge and forget about it. You know, forget about it.
Okay.
So let's do it. Here we go. The beautiful thing is I'll be able to see the color change.
Very true.
So maybe what I'll do is I'll turn it off and I'll tie it off.
Andreas Prusing said, what is the seasoning for the spicy one you're doing now?
It is, I used Calabrian chilies for the spicy one.
Was that that wasn't what was planned for it? It was just that.
No, the recipe called for ajvar, which is it's a roasted red pepper and eggplant paste, popular in Middle Eastern cuisine. Couldn't find it. Didn't want to put myself at risk and go to too many supermarkets. So I made a substitution.
And we'll post the recipes on Eating with Chef Eric.
Sure.
And then share them onto the Grateful Chef page so you guys can reference them. And Charlie just wanted to point out that he was saying that didn't say that the fat would dry out, but the sausage would dry out. That was his point.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to shut off right now because I want to kind of pinch off this one sausage. Somewhere. It'll inevitably be a blend with the second sausage. So I'm just going to tie it off. Nice. All right. God bless you, Lynn. So this force meat is a stickier force meat. So it's very interesting. It's how it's feeding in, or should I say not feeding in.
Repeat that, please.
The meat is stickier.
Oh, okay. One of the things that Charlie pointed out as well is that if you put the meat in the machine consistently, you'll get less air.
Yeah. I need like 4 hands for that.
And he loves your kitchen.
Thank you, Charlie.
This is coming out nicely.
Yep. And again, it's very sticky.
And what makes this stickier? Just the type of meat
It's
that's
probably
in it?
the ingredients.
Okay. looks a lot smoother coming into the casing.
Yep.
I see your mom out there.
Carol.
Hey, Carol.
Stay in your place.
Oh,
My mom. Stay in your place and don't lick any doorknobs.
That's a very good tip just for your mom specifically,
Yeah.
right? I'm actually surprised at how light this looks. I thought it would look darker
Yeah.
in the casing. It looks just like a normal sausage. Considering how red it is up above.
Yeah, but we'll be able to see the red pepper clearly because I left it somewhat chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Like creating a vacuum.
I'm going to come over and take a look at what you're doing.
Yes, if you have long fingers, don't do what I'm doing.
I'm going to change the view a little bit.
Nice.
Now, see your dad out there too. Hey, Len.
Awesome.
Yes. Kevin just tagged it mom in place rather than shelter in place.
Fantastic.
How's it coming out on the other end?
Not bad.
This definitely looks smoother than the last one.
So these casings have like, I don't know even what you call them. Little strings hanging from them that kind of bind up sometimes.
Do you know if that's particular to these casings, or is it?
Yeah, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's from where it comes on the pig. You know, who knows?
You said mom in place rather than mise en place.
Oh.
Either works.
Okay, we're in the home stretch on this one. This is the Macedonian. Meat flying everywhere.
And your casing is pushed back further, so will that help? Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love the fact that it's going to all fit in one casing.
Me too. Maybe I didn't have to put my life at risk and go to the market today for my viewing public.
And what's the next sausage coming out?
Next one is the Chinese Main, the Thai sausage. Chiang Main.
That'll be an interesting combo with this one right next to it.
Yeah. I figured both got a little spice element. So.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more push. Nice.
so we've got.
Beautiful.
So many questions out there. Brian
Gontarski?
Thank you. Hashtag stuff in place.
Nice.
And also from Brian, nice job from your bald brother by another mother.
Hey, what's up, Brian, man?
Hope all is well with you.
Yeah, you too, pal, and your family too. All right, look at that. How beautiful is that looking? Man, does this smell good. Tie it off. It's our next, almost at the end. Beautiful. Look at that.
Are you gonna cook any?
Would you like me to?
I didn't know whether or not you could just like take that tube off the end, push some out, and throw it in the.
Of course I can. Okay, popping again, getting rid of those air pockets. Nice little tiny pin so you're not making giant holes. And you go where you definitely see an air pocket, you pop it. Nice. I love it.
Kevin said that sausage comes out really well when doing it sous vide.
Nice.
You haven't done sausage sous vide yet. No, we
Yeah,
did.
we did
We did one. Okay, and Eddie said he's got to go.
All right, Eddie, my man. Thank you so much, buddy. Hopefully we see you again. Appreciate your input for sure. And I hope you and the team at Gramercy Park get back in action quickly.
And he also said it's pronounced Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. One thing you can do with this, if you want to cook the whole thing, just run some metal skewers through to keep it all together and throw it on a grill and cook it that way. I have, I think I may do that for sure. Let's go back in here.
Kind of liking this angle.
Gorgeous. All right, so Lynn wants to try some of this.
This is the spicy one, so this will be interesting.
I think that's about all I'm going to get out of it.
All right.
It's slowly coming out.
Maybe just enough for you to taste it.
All right. Make a little patty. My pan is already here.
That's what actually made me think of it. I saw a pan over there. Can you close that cabinet over there as well?
Here we go. All right, so we'll do the final one. Need a little more water on my tray. Remember, I got to mix in the. Oh, yeah. Put this away. Remember, the Macedonian is on top of the eggplant. All right. Remember, I forgot to mix in my cilantro. So, break this back out. Mix in the cilantro. Smells amazing.
So this is the Chiang Mai, or is that the first one?
Yep, this is the Chiang Mai.
Mai.
This one's all pork.
It's already emulsified, so all you're just doing is mixing.
Yep.
Nice.
This cilantro is going to brighten it up. Can't wait to try this.
Wow, that smells good. That's what I want you to cook up then. So
Yeah, we'll cook up some of this.
cook a little bit of that.
Nice. All right. All right, here we go, guys. In.
Chiang Mai's going in. And just because I know you guys love watching him watch his hands. Let's get over there.
Oh, that smells good.
I'm gonna come take a look at it. Sorry guys.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, I keep hitting the bottom.
All right. Last but not least,
The screen's really sensitive today. Other than that, I just can't remember.
Tony.
Yep. Sizzle.
All right, here we go.
Number
Three.
3.
Yep, you got a hole.
No. What happens when you have a hole?
I'm gonna cut it.
Oh.
This might take 2. All right, here we go.
Jonathan Kushner looks delish.
What's up, Jonathan?
Okay, so you just tied it off.
Yep.
Getting tired over there? No?
No, just trying to keep my eye on the stove.
Jonathan says, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing just great, pal. How about you? I hope you're well. Jonathan sells meat, guys. So put your information there. Lynn will read it out. Jonathan. Get you.
Where's Jonathan based?
He's based out of New Jersey. I'm pretty sure I met him up at Rutt's Hut one day. Give him some of Phil's stuff.
So Jonathan, if you put your info out there, I'll read it out.
and tell us, you know, I think you're delivering to homes and stuff now, so I could be wrong. I've seen so much information lately.
Yep. This, out of all of them, this one smells absolutely amazing.
I know, it's very exotic.
Yeah, the other one smelled really good, but this is just phenomenal. That's coming out fast. Is that just because it's based on the push?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Can you tell people what's in this one again?
No.
Okay.
I have to refer to the recipe. I've got 3 recipes in my brain, and I can't flip back on my phone because I got sausage all over me.
Yes.
But I know it's got your typical Thai stuff. It's got lemongrass. It's got kaffir lime leaves. It's got galangal. Got some garlic. It's got fish sauce. Let's shut this off for a second so I can look at this.
So we'll come take a look. Or are you just
Flipping it.
all right?
Wait. Beautiful.
So are you finding a preference of having the reserve casing at the back, or do you have a preference?
We're going to need another casing
Okay.
because this one got cut and I had to cut it short. So this one's going to have 2. Prick it. Do it now so I don't forget. You see, it really doesn't start till about here. So we've got the other sausage and then a blend, and you know. All right, let's see. Probably won't need all of this.
So are you still working on the casings from the original pack?
No, I did 4. I did 6 or 8.
Ah.
All right, here we go. Probably don't have enough to fill this whole thing, but okay.
Can you cut it off when you're done and put it back in?
Yeah, it'll probably be too short.
Okay.
Yeah, once your hands get slippery, it gets a little tough sometimes. There we go. All right. Here we go.
How are they looking back there?
Beautiful. All right. Here we go.
And of course I had you testing off the spicy one.
Of course.
I'll still have a little bite.
This one is stuffing really nicely.
And just fast. Do you think it's going faster because the machine's warming up?
No. I think it's the meat.
Okay. And this one's all pork?
This one's all pork with a ton of amazing exotic spices.
I'm curious about this. So Kevin just asked, and I don't know why one would do this, but
Kevin.
yeah, random. How would you incorporate ice into an emulsified force meat using the grinder stuffer? Why would you incorporate ice into it?
Well, some recipes and some folks are, because you want to keep the meat cold. But I honestly, if you freeze everything and you grind it and you work quickly, I haven't found it necessary to use ice. To be honest with you.
So for the amounts you're doing,
yeah,
you wouldn't need it.
No.
So, but if I needed to keep something cold, all I could think about is like putting ice packs around it. And all you're doing now is just kind of like adjusting it to make it all even.
Yep.
Okay.
Almost, we're in the home stretch, guys.
And by the time you're done,
Hopefully you guys
your sausage.
Are they still with me?
You got a few people still with you. Kevin hasn't left you.
Nope, got a hole.
Ooh.
Interesting. The timing of that hole.
Wow.
Coming off.
So you just got the hole. Have you had a hole like that where it's poured out like that before?
Yep.
That looked kind of crazy.
Where is Alright, poke it.
Are you choosing to poke it now versus when you're done for any reason?
Yep, so I don't forget.
Okay. A very, very good reason.
Alright. That's the second link of the Thai sausage. And let's see. Hopefully this will be all that we need. Here we go.
The final round.
Nice.
Is there anything that stops you from tying it off to start and then going in, or is it just tighter this way?
Yep. All right, there we go. All right. Gorgeous.
can see, we're almost done.
Home stretch.
The bird's eye view.
A couple of pushes and we're done. Very, very good. There we go. This will be the final
push.
Almost, maybe two.
Woo. I cannot wait to taste this one.
One more. A little half a push. Nice. Beautiful. And a little extra meat, whatever's in the tube.
We can cook that.
Fine.
Hey, Gary. Ah, and Kevin, the sausage smells incredible. Even the spicy one that he's cooking now smells just so good.
Nice. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Nice. All right, that's done. I just want to get the meat out of this.
So you can cook it for me? Yes.
Nice. Let's see. Find something that I could push this out with.
So the stuff on the stove, are you good?
Yep. Wooden spoon to the rescue. Nice. So you can see there is some meat in here, but what it did was any pieces that had, you know, any of those three sausages that may have had some sinew on there, it caught. So that's why they have that attachment to begin with.
Ah.
So I got my little utility knife here. Pull this off. See what we got going on in this machine.
We're going to zoom in a little bit for a moment.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can see it's all kind of bunched up here.
Yeah.
I like that. I'd rather have it here than in my sausage.
That's fantastic.
You know, because it's almost impossible to get. You know, you clean the meat up. You know, when you get it ready to make sausage, but it's impossible to get all the bits and pieces. So I'm glad that this machine does what it does. Yeah, this is all tangled. It's good. Doing what it's supposed to do.
I don't understand this, but maybe you will. From Steve Blank. Just start the machine and shut it off.
When?
I don't know.
Right now?
You just said it right now.
Nice. You're the man.
Thank you, Steve.
Thumbs up to Steve.
That was nice.
Yep. All right, anyway, so there's sausage.
We're going to taste this in a moment, but
Let me wash my hands,
and then do a taste test.
and we will taste.
So,
I don't have the first one.
Well, I figured just taste this last one. So there's the little patties. This is the spicy one that I'm not touching.
Which one?
The spicy one in here? Isn't that all spicy, or is it, you have two?
It's pretty spicy.
You only have the one flavor in there, right?
No, I have two.
Oh,
I have the spicy
and the
spicy. The spicy, and the spicy.
is the second. Do you have a Thai in there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna have a little spice to it. All right, so this is the one with the Calabrian chilies in it.
How is it?
Flavor is awesome.
But it's also the one where the Calabrian chilies was your substitute ingredient, right?
Yeah. All right.
How spicy was it? I'll wait till you finish doing this one.
This is a saltier.
Okay.
And the Thai one, I don't know if you're going to like the texture because it's a little bit chunkier.
Aren't they all the same chunk?
Well, it depends on the ingredients, and some had liquid in it. But the flavor?
Texture's fine.
Here, try this one.
How spicy is that?
It's not killer.
Okay.
Very salt forward because of the
spicy one?
Yeah, because of the Calabrian chilies had a little salt and the pecorino romano.
Okay.
Oh, it's delicious.
I think the Thai one the flavor will get a lot, go through it more.
The flavor in all these will bloom over the next day or two. So, well, it's not spicy.
Yeah.
Could have added more spice. See? Anyway, guys, this was a marathon. Thanks for sticking in with us. Even if you went out and came back and went out and came back. And hope you learned stuff, because I sure did. And really happy. Really happy to be doing this for you guys. In fact, I feel blessed to do so. So everybody hang in there. We'll get through all this. And we'll keep bringing you content. Keep bringing you videos. And if you guys have any questions, or if there's things you want to see me cook, or we can cook together, just feel free to reach out. thegratefulchefee@gmail.com, or send a message through all my other social media avenues. All right? Have a great rest of the evening. Ooh, Lynn's making the, I just ate something spicy face.
Oh, it is just flames on my tongue, my throat.
Be well, eat well, be kind, be nice, and love each other. We're all we have. See you on the next Grateful Chef video. Peace.